I'm about to share something that changed my entire perspective on grief. Loss doesn't have to mean the end of joy. In fact, it can become the beginning of something profound and meaningful. You might be thinking that sounds impossible right now. How can losing someone you love lead to anything positive? But here's what I've learned from countless seniors who've walked this difficult path. They didn't just survive their grief. They transformed it. This isn't about forgetting the people who have lost. It's not about moving on like they never existed. It's about honoring their memory by choosing to live fully again. And yes, that's possible even in your later years. Let me tell you about Margaret. She lost her husband of 52 years. For 6 months, she barely left her house. Her children worried she'd given up on life entirely. But then something shifted. She realized her husband would have wanted her to keep living, to keep finding moments of happiness. Margaret started small. She joined a local gardening club. Just once a week, for 2 hours. Those 2 hours became her anchor. They gave her something to look forward to. Within a year, she was leading the club and had formed deep friendships with people who understood loss. Here's the first truth about rebuilding after loss. You don't need to make massive changes overnight. Small steps matter more than giant leaps. One conversation. One activity. One moment of choosing presence over pain. Grief in later years carries unique challenges. You've likely experienced multiple losses by this point in life. Friends, siblings, perhaps a spouse or partner. The accumulation can feel overwhelming. Each loss reminds you of previous ones. But there's also something powerful about grieving at this stage of life. You have wisdom. You understand that pain doesn't last forever, even when it feels permanent. You've survived difficult times before. That experience becomes your foundation for healing. The second major truth involves purpose. Many seniors tell me they've lost their sense of why they're here. Their identity was tied to their partner, their role as caregiver, or their social circle. When those connections disappear, they feel adrift. Purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It can be as simple as being present for your grandchildren, volunteering at a local library, mentoring younger people in your former profession, tending a garden, writing your family history. Consider Robert's story. After losing his wife, he felt his engineering career meant nothing anymore. She had been his motivation for everything. Then his daughter asked him to help her son with math homework. That single request sparked something. Robert started volunteering as a math tutor at the community center. He discovered that sharing his knowledge gave him energy. Those students needed him. He had something valuable to offer. His purpose shifted from building structures to building confidence in young minds. The third truth centers on connection. Isolation intensifies grief. When you're alone with your thoughts constantly, pain grows larger. It fills every corner of your mind. But connection creates perspective. You don't need dozens of friends. Even one meaningful relationship can anchor you. Join a grief support group specifically for seniors. These groups understand the unique aspects of later life loss. You'll meet people who truly get what you're experiencing. Churches, community centers, and senior organizations often host these groups. Online communities exist too, if mobility is challenging. The key is finding people who won't rush your healing or tell you to just get over it. Here's something crucial about the grief timeline. There's no expiration date on mourning. Anyone who tells you to be done grieving after 6 months or a year doesn't understand loss. You'll carry this person with you forever. That's not weakness. That's love. But carrying someone in your heart is different from letting grief consume your entire existence. You can honor their memory while also choosing to experience joy again. These two things aren't mutually exclusive. The fourth truth involves self-compassion. Many seniors feel guilty when they start feeling better. They worry that happiness means they're forgetting their loved one. This guilt can sabotage healing. Your loved one wanted you to be happy. They wouldn't want you suffering endlessly. Finding joy again isn't betrayal. It's honoring the love you shared by continuing to embrace life. Let yourself laugh without guilt. Enjoy a beautiful sunset. Savor your favorite meal. These moments don't diminish your loss. They prove that love and loss can coexist with new experiences. Physical health plays a significant role in emotional recovery. Grief affects your body. You might experience fatigue, changes in appetite, sleep disruption, or physical pain. These symptoms are real and valid. Gentle movement helps. You don't need intense workouts. A short walk around your neighborhood counts. Chair yoga, swimming, dancing to music in your living room. Movement releases endorphins and provides structure to your days. Nutrition matters too. Grief often kills appetite or triggers emotional eating. Try to maintain regular meals even when food doesn't appeal to you. Your body needs fuel to process grief and maintain energy. The fifth truth concerns meaning making. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, wrote about finding meaning in suffering. He argued that we can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. What meaning can you create from your loss? Some seniors establish scholarships in their loved one's name. Others volunteer for causes their partner cared about. Some write letters to their grandchildren sharing memories and lessons. This meaning-making isn't about justifying the loss. Nothing justifies losing someone you love. It's about ensuring their impact continues. Their values, their kindness, their wisdom can live on through your actions. Consider Helen's approach. After losing her sister, she felt lost. They had spoken daily for 70 years. The silence was deafening. Helen started recording voice memos on her phone, sharing stories about their childhood, their adventures, their inside jokes. Those recordings became a precious gift for her nieces and nephews. They heard stories they'd never known. Helen's sister's memory became richer and more vivid. The project gave Helen purpose and a way to process her grief simultaneously. The sixth truth addresses reinvention. Later life loss often forces us to redefine ourselves. If you were someone's spouse for 50 years, who are you now? If your social life revolved around couple friends, where do you fit? Reinvention sounds daunting. But it can also be liberating. You have the opportunity to explore interests you set aside. Take that art class. Learn a new language. Try that hobby you always wondered about. You're not replacing your old life. You're expanding into a new chapter. Both can be true. You can cherish your memories while also creating new ones. Spirituality and faith provide comfort for many grieving seniors. Whether through organized religion, personal spiritual practice, or connection with nature, these practices offer perspective beyond immediate pain. Prayer, meditation, or simply sitting in nature can create space for processing emotions. Many find comfort in the belief that death isn't the end, that they'll reunite with loved ones eventually. Even if you're not religious, rituals help. Lighting a candle on significant dates. Visiting meaningful places. Creating a memory corner in your home. These practices acknowledge your loss while integrating it into ongoing life. The seventh major truth involves professional support. Therapy isn't just for young people or severe mental illness. Grief counseling helps at any age. A skilled therapist provides tools for managing overwhelming emotions and navigating this transition. Many seniors resist therapy due to generational stigma. They believe they should handle things independently. But seeking help is strength, not weakness. You wouldn't refuse medical care for a broken bone. Emotional wounds deserve professional attention too. Look for therapists specializing in grief and geriatric counseling. They understand the unique aspects of later life loss. Many offer telehealth options if transportation is challenging. Let's talk about legacy and continuity. One powerful way to find meaning involves focusing on what you can still contribute. Your life experience, your wisdom, your stories matter. Younger generations need what you have to offer. Consider mentoring. Big Brothers Big Sisters has programs for senior volunteers. Local schools often need reading tutors. Professional organizations value retired members who can guide newcomers. Sharing your knowledge creates connection and purpose. It reminds you that you still have valuable contributions to make. Your story isn't finished. Time changes grief's texture. The sharp, overwhelming pain eventually softens into something more manageable. You'll always miss your loved one. Certain triggers will always hurt. But the constant heaviness lifts gradually. You'll notice yourself going hours without thinking about your loss. Then days. This doesn't mean you're forgetting. It means you're healing. Your brain is learning to carry grief alongside other emotions. Allow this evolution. Don't fight against healing because it feels like betrayal. Your loved one lives in your heart regardless of whether you're actively mourning every moment. Practical matters require attention too. Financial concerns, living arrangements, daily routines all shift after loss. These practical challenges can feel overwhelming when combined with emotional grief. Break tasks into small steps. You don't need to reorganize your entire life immediately. Handle one thing at a time. Ask for help from family, friends, or professional organizers if needed. Many communities offer senior services that assist with these transitions. Social workers can connect you with resources. Don't struggle alone with practical matters when support exists. Creativity offers another pathway through grief. Writing, painting, music, crafts provide outlets for emotions that words can't capture. You don't need artistic talent. The process matters more than the product. Journaling helps many seniors process their feelings. Write letters to your loved one. Record memories. Express anger, sadness, confusion without judgment. These private pages become a safe space for authentic emotion. Some create memory books combining photos, stories, and mementos. This project honors your loved one while giving you a tangible focus for grief energy. Here's what I want you to understand above all else. Rebuilding after loss doesn't dishonor the person you've lost. It honors them. They loved you. They wanted your happiness. Choosing to live fully again celebrates the love you shared. You're not moving on from them. You're moving forward with them in your heart. There's a profound difference. Every person's grief journey looks different. Some people heal faster, others slower. Some find comfort in staying busy, others need solitude. Trust your own process. Don't let others dictate your timeline or methods. But do keep moving forward, even if the steps are tiny. Choose one small thing today that brings you closer to purpose or connection. Tomorrow, choose another. These accumulate into transformation. Your life still has meaning. Your story still matters. The chapters ahead can hold beauty, purpose, and even joy. Not despite your loss, but integrated with it. Loss becomes part of your story, not the end of it. The seniors who thrive after loss share common traits. They stay connected to others. They find purpose in contribution. They practice self-compassion. They honor their grief while also choosing life. You can do this too. Not all at once. Not perfectly, but gradually, with patience and support, you can rebuild a life that feels meaningful again. Remember Margaret and her garden club, Robert and his tutoring, Helen and her voice recordings. Ordinary people who transformed devastating loss into new purpose. You have that same capacity within you. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. That's enough. You're enough. And there is still beauty waiting for you in this world.